everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina and I'm so excited to have you here. Today we're going to be starting the final week of OWLCRATEATHON. So today is day 7, I believe, and I do have 2 books down. I still have 4 more I want to read, so let me go over the books I want to read real quick because I'm just about to go take a shower and go to bed because I am exhausted. I took a nap today, which I never do. So let's talk about the books that I still need to read. So right now I'm currently reading The Memory Thief by Lauren Mancy, which is a book about a girl who lives in this world where there are people who can steal your memories, and her mother is in an asylum because she's in a coma, and she is currently on her way to another country to get the king of that country's kind of backing for her mom doesn't go for auction for her memories to be sold. Very weird concept. Good so far. I have about 2 hours left of the audiobook, so I'm hoping I can finish it tomorrow, but we will see how that works out. Now, the next book I am reading is The Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren. So this book is about this HGTV couple, and they are kind of at turmoil in their marriage, and they are faking being in this loving relationship while they're on tour. Really good, really enjoying it. It mostly follows the 2 assistants, so I'm really enjoying this. I think it's really fun. Me and Christina Lauren have mixed feelings toward each other, so we'll see how I end up liking this one. But I do have quite a few other books I'm going to try to read this week. I don't know if I'll get them all done because I have 5 more. I'm going to try to finish these 2 by tomorrow, which gives me 5 more days to finish these. So we'll find out. So the first one is Among Beasts and Briars by Ashley Poston. And then The Hair by Kiera Cass. The Final Girls by Riley Sager. Eliza by Bettina Resterero. And then Incendiary by Zarita Cordova. So I still want to read these 5 books this week to finish out the OWLCRATEATHON. I'm not sure if I will get through them, but I'm really hoping that I will. We'll see. I know this week will be pretty busy. I work a couple doubles and then I work a lot this week, but I'm really hoping that I'll be able to find time to read, or at least find an audiobook for one of these books. Among Beasts and Briars was unscripted, but it is not on there anymore. So actually I'm going to sit down and try to figure out if one of these books is on audiobook, because I will probably finish The Memory Thief tomorrow. So with that being said, I just wanted to give a little bit of an update and tell you where I am with my reading as of right now. But yeah, I'm not doing too good here with this readathon. But I finished 2 books, which was Eliza and Her Monsters and Group, which I both rated 5 stars. They were very good. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have 2 more books. So I will have read 4 books this week. So fingers crossed. I'm going to go to the shower and head to bed. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow sometime. Goodbye. Hello friends of the internet, happy Monday, happy day 8 of the OWLCRATEATHON. I just wanted to give a teeny bit of a reading update before I went to bed for the night. So I finished 2 books today, which was The Honey Don't List and The Memory Thief. This one I was reading physically, and this was my audiobook. My cat's tail is just in the way tonight. So this book was a little weird for me. The story seemed to jump around a lot, and at times it really didn't make a lot of sense because they didn't do a very good job of kind of describing the gifts, and I don't know, it wasn't the best. I ended up rating it a 3 out of 5 stars just because I wasn't really impressed with it, which was kind of disappointing because I think the story had such a great potential and it just did not hit it. So that was disappointing. But I also finished The Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren, which was fantabulous. I really enjoyed it. It mostly followed the assistant's drama, but it actually put in a lot of the main character's drama as well, which I really enjoyed because drama, rich people drama, I like it. I'm talking super quick because I have to go to bed. But so these are the books we have finished so far for the OWLCRATEATHON. We finished Group by Christy Tate, Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zabida, The Memory Thief by Lauren Mancy, and then The Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren. So now we are going to be starting 2 more books. So I'm going to start listening to the audiobook for Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. I'm actually picking this up instead of The Hair by Kiera Cass. I'm actually going to put that one back for now, and I'm going to be starting Boyfriend Material, mainly because Boyfriend Material is actually on script right now, so I can read it for free instead of Among Beast and Briars. Among Beast and Briars I put back. Just kidding. I'm not putting this back. I put Among Beast and Briars back. But I'm going to be listening to this as an audiobook. I'm really excited for it. I heard it was really adorable, LGBTQ romance, and it's super cute. So I'm very excited for this one. And then I'm going to be taking these two hardcover books with me to read. So first we have Illegals by Bettina Restrepo, which is my book that will complete my challenge of a book under 300 pages. And then I have The Final Girls by Riley Sager, which will fulfill the challenge of reading a book by a debut author. So these two books are going to go inside of my book sleeve, and I'm going to be taking these to work tomorrow, but I'm also going to be reading them at the car dealership tomorrow. So exciting. So I'm going to take this cover off because I don't like having my book covers on the books when I'm reading. And I'm going to get to bed, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hello everybody, and welcome to day 8 of OWLCRATEATHON. I finished a book today. Which, did I grab it? Yes. I finished a book today, and then I started a new book. So let's talk about them. I didn't go to work today because my car went to the shop and I had to replace the caliper and the caliper bolts, which if you're not a car person, I guess you don't know what those are, but essentially they hold your brakes in place, and the brakes on my new car were super screwy, so I had to go get them fixed, and then I couldn't take it home, so I have to go pick it up tomorrow, and I couldn't make it to work because, as you guys know, I work an hour away from where I live, so I had to call in today. So that just gave me time to read, so I did do some reading today. First, I started and finished Illegals by Bettina Restrepo, which I cannot say her name correctly. I started this today and I finished it today. It completed the challenge of reading a book that was under 300 pages, and this book follows a girl whose father comes to America illegally in search for work because their farm is not doing very well and they don't have very much money. But in America, her father stops contacting them and they get very worried about him. So her and her mother decide to come here illegally as well to try to find not only him, but kind of make their lives better and send money home to their grandma who lives on the farm. Now, this book is very sad. It was definitely a very real look at what happens in immigration and kind of what these immigrants go through, because America is supposed to be the land of the dreams, and she talks about living in this apartment that's $60 a week, and she lives by old trash, and she just really wants to make a good life for herself, but where she lives is surrounded with gangs and it's just not a very great place to be. And her mom's talking about going back to Mexico, and they don't want to go back to Mexico because of everything that's happening in America for them. And it's just an amazing story, and I'm definitely going to keep this to put it in my classroom because I just feel like immigration is definitely something that more people need to learn about and be familiar with. So I love this book. I ended up rating it a 4.5 out of 5 just because at times I felt the writing, even though I think it's a middle grade, the writing seemed very childish at times. So I did end up rating it a 4.5 instead of a complete 5 stars. Now, I also started reading The Final Girls by Riley Sager, which completes the challenge of reading a book that is a debut from an author. I only have gotten to page 29. I've noticed with Book of the Month books, with just the way their pages are set up, I tend to read a little bit slower. So I'm going to try to at least get to page 50 before I go to bed tonight. But this book is about a girl who is a final girl, so she went through this really horrific murders and she was the last one standing. So she made friends with another final girl, and she actually is found dead. So she's trying to figure out what happened, and then it turns out there's a killer coming for the final girls. So that's fun. So I'm going to finish, well, not finish, but try to finish this soon because I have 2 more books I have to read this week for the OWLCRATEATHON to finish all the books that I wanted to read for this. But just as for a little rundown, so I will be starting A Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall tomorrow on my way to work as an audiobook. I'm really excited to finally start this. I've heard it was really good, and I really love LGBTQ romance. It's one of those romances that I just really love. That's like a trope I'm obsessed with. So I'm really excited to start this. It's about a politician's son and a rock star's son. So I think that'll just be fun to read about. And then I have 2 more books for physical reads that I want to finish. I'm not sure if I will because it is currently It is currently the 24th and the OWLCRATEATHON ends on the 28th. So I only have 4 more days to read. So I don't think I'll get these ones done as well, but I'm sure gonna try. So the first one is The Hair by Kiera Cass. This is the 4th book in the selection series. I've been wanting to continue on with the selection series, and if I don't start this during the OWLCRATEATHON, I probably will postpone reading it, just because I'm not like pushing myself to read it, but I just thought it would be fun to add it, to try to read it, because I only have this one and The Crown left to read before I'm done with the series. So I have to read this one, and then I have to read this one, which is Incendiary by Zarita Cordova. This is the book that completes the challenge of reading the OWLCRATE book that's been on your TBR the longest. But honestly, all in all, for the last 2 weeks, I have 4 books that I need to read to finish my OWLCRATEATHON, and I have read 5 books. So that's really good. I feel like especially because I've been working lately, and I think that it's been a great reading week. Like, honestly, 5 books have been read in a week, so that's pretty good. So yeah, fun stuff. So I am actually going to go get a shower. It's really warm in my house, and I'm like just thinking about this freezing cold shower I'm about to take, and I'm gonna head to bed because I'm tired. I had to wash my blankets because one of my cats peed on my blanket, so my blankets are in the dryer. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. That was my reading update, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. More than likely, I work a normal shift. I have to go pick up my car, so I probably won't talk to you until after work, but I definitely will update you on my reading. I'm not sure where I'm gonna be, but I know I will be starting Boyfriend Material, and I will be reading some more of the Final Girls, so it'll be great. It'll be good. Fantastic. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. First of all, please ignore whatever is in my teeth. What? I think it's cereal. I don't know how I didn't notice this when I was filming. Apologies. My bad. I just wanted to come up here and be like, sis, please ignore it. I don't want to do it. That is so nasty. I'm so sorry. Hello, friends. Happy day 8, I believe, of the OWLCRATEATHON. I have not gotten very much reading done. Today has just been insane. I just got out of the shower. I'm literally getting ready to go to bed right now. But I did start reading The Final Girls by Eliza. The book is actually in my bedroom because I'm going to try to get a little bit of reading done before I go to bed. But this is a book of the month book, and I tend to read those a little slower, so I'm literally only on page like 30. I'm really enjoying it. It seems like a very fun story, but I just haven't got very far into it. But that being said, today is Wednesday, so I have 2 days. I don't even know what today is. It ends on the 28th. I think today's the 24th. I'll have to look and see what day it ends because I don't remember. But I literally have to finish this book, Incendiary, which will fill the challenge of your OWLCRATE book on your TBR the longest. And I wanted to start reading. Nice, dropping books on the floor. Okay, I wanted to start reading a Boyfriend Material, and I tried to start this as an audiobook, but I didn't enjoy the narrator, so I ended up turning it off. But I did find another book that I think I will start, but I don't remember what it's called. Go me. And then I also wanted to read The Hair by Kiera Cass. I don't know what I'm going to read. I am just trying to chug through the Final Girls and not struggle. I'm trying to read slow enough where I'm like registering what I'm reading and I understand what I'm reading, and not just trying to fly through it just for the sake of flying through it for the readathon. So we'll see. If I don't fulfill my challenges, I won't be mad about it, because as long as I finish the Final Girls, I will have done all my reading challenges but the OWLCRATE book that is on your TBR the longest, because Incendiary is the book for that, and I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. With that being said, I am exhausted. Tomorrow I work a double, so I'll be at work from 3:30 p.m. to 8 a.m., which is a very long time to be at work, but I will be doing that tomorrow, so I probably won't get any reading done, and I probably won't update as well. So the next time you see me will probably be Friday. I have Friday off. I know I'm probably going to sleep a majority of the day, but I will be up and talking to you guys later on in the day, and I will be trying to get a little bit of reading done. I know I work by myself most of the day tomorrow, so I should be able to listen to my audiobook if I choose one. I just don't know what I want to do right now. But yeah, So I'm gonna go to bed. My dog's outside, I gotta go get her, and then I'm going to go to bed because I'm exhausted and read a little bit of the Final Girls. So that's the plan. I'll talk to you guys Friday and let you know how my reading is going, and I cannot remember when this readathon is over with, so I need to look that up. So post here when it's over. I'll talk to you guys on Friday. Bye.
In my world, I don't worry, darling. I just smile, 'cause you're by my side. And now your eyes open up every morning to the love that shines in mine. And I see it in yours too. So now I sing to you. And when you go, leave me here all alone, I'll be waiting, we can make it, because I know that after all this time, you'll read between these lines. Feeling fine, 'cause you said this is all you want. No more playing all this.
Hello everybody, happy Friday, happy day. I don't even know what day it is of the OWLCRATEATHON, but I am actually ending my OWLCRATEATHON today, even though it's supposed to end Sunday. I work a double tomorrow, and then I go immediately to work from a double, getting home at 9 a.m. I have to be back at work at 2:30, so I know I'm not probably going to be able to read the next 2 days, so I'm going to wrap up the readathon today, and I'm just going to show you the books I've read. I'm going to give you my ratings, and I'm going to go through the books that I did not get to. So let's get started. So let's go over the books that I have read first, which I don't think I've finished any of them this week. Oh Lord help me, I'm having a bad week. But first I finished Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zabida. This book follows a girl who has this really popular online comic, and she is just trying to balance her real life kind of friendships on top of this huge secret that she has of writing this huge comic. And when this all comes out, her life really changes, and she tries to like understand what the heck she's going to do. This book was very good. I love the little illustrations it had and how it had like group text and stuff like that in it. I thought that was really cool, and I did end up giving this a 5 out of 5. I love the story. I loved like the little pieces that just made your characters come more to life, and I really enjoyed it. Next I read Illegal by Bettina Restorero. This book is about a girl who lives in Mexico, and her dad decides to come to America as an illegal citizen and to work to be able to send money home. And when he stops sending them money, stops talking to them, they come to America illegally as well to try to figure out where he is. This book was absolutely stunning. I loved it. It was a very rare look at immigration and like why people end up coming to America the way they do. I really enjoyed it. I only rated it a 4.5 because at times the wording was a little childish. It was a middle grade, so I did give it a lot of leniency, but it just wasn't a full 5 star for me. I also read The Honey Don't List by Christy. This book follows an HGTV style couple and their assistants, but it mostly follows their assistants and how their relationship was super rocky and they're trying to fix it, and it just was a lot of fun. I ended up rating it 4 stars just because it wasn't a full 5 for me. I don't know what it was, but it just did not hit it for me. Next I read The Memory Thief by Mancy. This book follows a girl who lives in this world where people can steal memories, and memories are kind of exchanged like currency. So when her mother is in an asylum from an accident, she is being put up for auction, so her memories will be sold. So our main character is trying to save her mother by working with like this black market underground people, trying to get other rulers of other countries to help her. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I ended up rating it a 3 out of 5 just because it really didn't capture my attention, and it felt very repetitive, and there wasn't a lot of world building, and I really like that in my stories. Just the world building I feel was really Next I read Group by Christy Tate. So this book follows a girl who is in group therapy, and it's just kind of her memoir on how it helped her and who she is today. I really enjoyed this just because I did go to group therapy myself, so it is something that I am familiar with, and I really enjoyed it. I ended up rating it a 5 out of 5 stars. I just totally loved it. Now, onto the books I'm currently reading that I know I'm not going to be able to finish by the time this reading vlog is over. My battery died, so there might be a slight bit of an angle change, but these are the books that I'm reading currently that I won't be able to finish by the time this reading vlog is over. So first is The Final Girls by Riley Sager. I did not be able to finish this. I'm only on page like 60. It is a book of the month book, and I happen to read them very slow, so I'm not able to get through them very quickly, but it's about a girl who is a final girl. So she survived this really bad massacre, so she's in a group of 3 people who are the final girls. So when the first girl goes missing, the second and the third one, which third one is really who we main focus on, they're starting to get a little freaked out. So I'm really enjoying it so far. I really like Riley Sager's writing and how he kind of writes it in this parallel timeline kind of way. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not sure what I'm going to rate it yet, but we'll see as the story goes on. Next, I started the audiobook yesterday of Conventionally Yours by Annabeth Albert. So this book follows 2 gay teenagers, and they are going to this convention. It's like this Odyssey game, which kind of reminds me of Magic, if you've ever heard of it, and they are supposed to go with one of their professors from school, and he ends up falling down. He cannot go, and then the other boy that was supposed to go with them ends up leaving because his sister gets sick. So it's just these 2 who are arch nemesis on a road trip to visit all these different game stores and to go to this convention and compete in the card tournament. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about it because the bantering is getting a little old really quick, so we'll see. It's more bantering than I like in a romance, but we'll see. I have about 4 hours left, so it should be included in my March wrap up, but we will find out. Now, there are 3 books that I did not get to in this last 2 weeks that I really wanted to get through. First one was Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall, which follows a politician's son and a rock star's son and a kind of romance. I did not be able to get to this, and I was going to listen to the audiobook, but I did not like the narrator, so unfortunately I did not get to this. Next one is Incendiary by Zoraida Cordova. This book I did not get to as well. It would have filled the requirement of reading the OWLCRATE book longest on your TBR. This has been on my TBR for probably over a year now, and I just have not got to it. So unfortunately I didn't get to this. I'm hoping I can get to it soon though. And finally, we have Hair by Kira Cass. I didn't get to this one as well. This is going to be the 4th book in the selection series. Hopefully I can get to it soon, but we will see. I kind of want to do like a review of the whole series, so we'll see. I'm not sure yet. So without further ado, that is going to be the end of this reading vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had fun reading with me, and this week was kind of a mess. I worked a lot, and it's just always a hot mess. Let me know if you guys did the OWLCRATE-a-thon in the comments below. Make sure you like this video and subscribe for more videos like this. I upload every Monday and Thursday at 11:45 a.m. Eastern Time. And without further ado, I hope you guys are having a super great day, and I will see you. There's Zelda. I just noticed she got on the chair. Hi, Zelda. And Dorcas. In case you want to see, my office is a little dirty, but Dorcas is right there with me. Alright, without further ado, I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!